My name's Gage Weatherly. I'm a plumber at Morgan Miller Plumbing in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm a plumber for a whole lot of reasons. It's a lot of giving back to specifically our community, but to humanity as well. You know, we provide the clean water and safe sanitation. That in itself is a good enough reason for me. For me, it was kind of an easy decision. I was at kind of a point in my life where I just needed something a little more fulfilling. You know, the plumber holds a great responsibility with the clean water and the safe sanitation. For me, seeing those, you know, if I go into a home and I'm working on something, seeing those results immediately, seeing how things function is good for me. You know, aside from that, it's a hard, honest living, which I can live with. You know, my parents, my folks instilled that for me or into me whenever I was just a little boy. Having that honest living and that hard go out and get it and earn it has always been important to me. You know, aside from that, it pays. What we do is we take our apprentices in right out of the gate. We send them through a community college program. These guys are in school all day for 2 days a week. We pay them while they're at school all day. The other 3 days, they're in the shop. They're in my van. They're in another guy's van, and they're out helping us with service calls. They're getting their hands on the tools. They're seeing how things are fixed, how they function. They're helping us with estimates, proposals, kind of seeing the back end, the numbers on things. It's just full-on learning program for them for about 5 years, and then we can send them in for their master's test. And that's kind of how we do that. I think typically what you can expect is about, I want to say $12 to $15. Right out of the gate, we hire our apprentices in at $15 an hour. I arrive at the shop at about 6:30 in the morning. My first call is usually at 8. That gives me time to kind of get my day started, get some coffee in me, grab my material that I might need for the day, make sure my van's organized, my van's clean, I don't have trash falling out of it all day to work around. We typically run, it varies. A normal day would be between 3 and 5 service calls. Each service call usually lasts a couple hours. You know, sometimes you get the service calls that you get through a little quicker and you may end up running 6 or 7 or 8 calls. On the flip side of that, we've also got, you know, bid jobs or proposal jobs that can take 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. So it's always different. It always changes. That's one of the things I love about it is no day is ever the same. You know, no toilet's the same, no tub drain's the same. It's always something different. So here at Morgan Miller, we have honesty, integrity, and craftsmanship is kind of our 3 big ones that we push, and we really strive for those 3 things. To me, honesty is always going to be a big one. You know, in the plumbing world, there's commissioned plumbers, there's hourly plumbers. We're hourly here, so I've never felt the need to sell anything that I didn't feel needed to be sold. You know, honesty's always been a big one. You know, the second you walk in, folks are covering their wallet because you're the plumber there. My boss has always said, you know, you're cutting into someone's vacation money, or yes. You know, their money to go do this. You know, so treat them fair, treat them honest. Double check, triple check your work. Make sure you're not going to have to go back. You know, you're putting a hold on their life for a couple of hours or whatever it may be. So just being honest, being polite with people. No one needs to be talked down to. You know, just treat people as they come. You know, we have a duty to do, and that's what we're out trying to do. As far as literature and that type of thing, we've always just advised getting a hold of the local union in your town or your city. They've got a plethora of resources there as far as code books go, everything from the codes to each item individually. You know, they've got stuff for tub faucets, they've got stuff for toilets, and there's plenty of literature out there. Other advice I would give is we tell all of our apprentices, be here and be ready to work at 7 a.m. That doesn't mean come rolling in at 7 a.m. That means you've got your tools, you've got your plan for the day, you know what's going on, and you're ready to start at 7. Being on time, keeping those guys busy. You know, when you give them a task or you're talking to the younger guys or an apprentice or younger women, just explain to them why you do things. But on the same rate, they need to be accepting of that as well. Pay attention to what these men and women are telling you. They're giving you tricks, they're giving you tips, because they've been there. They've all stood there looking at something for 2 hours, and the answer was this, and it was simple. But being on time, invest in yourself, invest in tools. A lot of shops will provide the tools for you. Make yourself presentable, clean up, look your best, be there, be ready to go.